So for this Blender how-to video, I'm going to show you how to use the spin tool to duplicate objects around a circle, and I'm also going to show you the difference between this and the array modifier. So let's start with the array modifier. So here we got our object, right? We can add our array, and if we just added, one thing we can do is just offset it in the X, Y, and Z directions. And we can also do like multiple like that. See? So and then we could just increase that. Alright. So we can do this and it's pretty cool. Another thing that we can do, but that's honestly kind of a pain to do, is let's move this over here, right? And let's shift add an empty planes, and then go back to our object and do set of relative, take that off and do object offset, and we can add that empty. So as you can see, it'll offset based on that. So now go back to your empty and put R, and then you can do a rotation, but sometimes it's funky like this, and I'm honestly not sure how to fix it. So if anyone out there knows how to, please let me know. I really appreciate it. So when you're doing this and you want to rotate in a plane like X, Y, or Z, it's really hard to get it right. So what I recommend instead is using the what do you call it? The ROM tool. So press tab on your object, select it, make sure everything's selected. All right. Best thing was just use the X-ray. Select. Okay. So it's all selected, and then go to the spin tool. Sorry, spin tool, not round tool. Go to the spin tool and then select the pluses here in the circle. See, and then let's say you want to do it. You want to do it per. Sorry about that. All right, so let's go back. All right, so it'll rotate based on the cursor here, but it's based on like the circle. So let's add some, right? Move, right? And it'll do this for you. If you do a spin, change that up, do 5, and then increase the rotation, you'll get this. So it'll go around that circle here. It's not dictated by the cursor here, like sometimes I would assume. So keep going. The issues here is that I honestly forgot some of the other parts. So see. All right, let's do this again. All right, rotate. Go this way. All right, and then increase the angle. So if we do like 360, just 4, let's say we want to do it on this Y or Z plane, Y or X plane, that face, it's great. We can do 4 around that circle, and we can also move it so like that, as well as in the Z axis, but I would not recommend that because it kind of goes like this, but you get cool effects. Anyway, so rotate it like that, the X and Y axis, and you get pretty cool things, but I digress. Let's do that. Add another one. Just here, and I'll show you this again. So now move this away from the cursor. Then we'll go to edit, do faces, actually just select A, and then we can do rotation. So it'll rotate around that circle. I guess the cursor, it is where it starts, but either way, it's pretty cool. So like if you move it on the x-axis, you expand that circle, but it's still staying, what do you call it? It's still having that rotation pretty much the same. So 360, rotation is the same. It's just a bigger circle, that's all. So see? Cool. And let's say you want to do it on a different axis. It'll do it like this. So if you play around with it, it's pretty useful. So whatever you're building, you won't be just limited to like the top view kind of rotation. And hopefully that helps. Sorry if confused you. I'm still not great with this tool, but best of luck.